So good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the press. With me here are leaders of the Orange Democratic Movement. We have our MP for Madare, Honorable Loch. We have our MP for Nyando, Honorable Jared Okelo. We have the Speaker of the County Assembly of Kisumu, the leadership of the County Assembly of the Kisumu, Majority Leader and the Whip, several members of the County Assemblies, party officials from across the counties. And I also have apologies of Professor Peter Nyang'nyong, Governor of Kisumu, who is currently in Nairobi on a different assignment. And we'd like to make a statement on yesterday's very callous remarks by Governor of Nyeri, Mutahi Kahiga. We are still in very, very deep mourning of our leader, Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, and we have been forced out of mourning to come and address this matter. So yesterday's remarks by Governor of Nyeri County, Dr. Mutahi Kahiga, at a funeral in Kieni constituency in his county, appearing to celebrate the death of our party leader, the late Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, are not only nefarious, but unbelievable and utterly despicable from a man calling himself a leader. The late Raila Odinga put his life in the line to fight for the freedoms that Kenyans enjoy today, spending nights in detention and prison, to be among the gallant sons and daughters of the soil who championed the second liberation of our country and the selfless sacrifice for our nation is a clear indicator that he had the country's interests at heart. During his time, the late Odinga believed in a Kenya where everyone enjoyed the freedom of speech and democracy and fought for stronger devolution, equity and equality for all, regardless of where you come from, and a united Kenya. For someone of Governor Kahiga's caliber, who's a beneficiary of Raila's sweat, scars and tears, to make such derogatory remarks of a man who spent most of his life fighting for change in this country is disgraceful and shameful. It is worth noting that the entire Western Kenya region that he decries of benefiting from government resources and development has nothing compared to what his region has benefited from since Kenya became independent. It is bad manners, uncouth, and unacceptable for Mr. Kahiga to make such remarks. In fact, coming from someone who occupies a respectable position of the Vice Chairman of the Council of Governors, it is utterly absurd and astonishing. We therefore demand that he immediately resigns from this position with immediate effect, and the COG cannot have a loose mouth, reckless, primitive and irresponsible person holding such a position. He's a disgrace to the country and to the people of Nyeri County. And I would like to add that the very, very position that Kahiga holds as governor of Nyeri is a creation of the fight of Raila Amolo Odinga. And we know that there is politicians like Kahiga who in the life of Raila Amolo Odinga have used him as a bogeyman to scale their own political heights there. But it is shocking that they continue to make Raila a bogeyman in his death. And what I know is that Kahiga does not speak for himself. Kahiga is the spokesperson of Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua mocked Raila's illness and asked whether he was a virus and whether Kalonzo was a bacteria. To date, Rigathi Gachagua is yet to mourn Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga, who braved political tensions to go and mourn his brother, the late Nderitu Gachagua. And therefore, we note now that anyone who associates with Gachagua and his ilk like Kahiga cannot be our friend. The line is drawn. Any person who associates with Gachagua, Kahiga, they cannot be our friends. Whether they are in our party or outside our party. Kahiga has drawn the line. To mock, he has crossed the Rubicon. We have crossed that line now. To mock Raila Odinga in his death, to mock him in his life, we could respond. But to mock him in his death, any person who associates with Gachagua, with Kahiga, with that lot, can never, ever be our friend. Because the principle is, the enemy, the friend of your enemy is your enemy. This morning at 9 o'clock, we have a meeting of the Council of Governors. And I, as the chairperson of the party, will be moving a motion to remove Kahiga as the vice chairman of the Council of Governors. He can lead in his village, but he cannot lead us at a national level.
If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.